Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sideline. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Houston Rockets. And just a 2-point win there. They had to fight tooth and nail for it.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes, it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Bledsoe is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Mirotic in at the power forwards position. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Boston. And Golden State also making a change. Porzingis, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Here's Golden State. Bledsoe kicks to Waiters. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now Rose. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
No luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Porzingis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Tony Roten. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Schultz in at the point. Now here's Beal. Wasted no time on that one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They set the pick. Here's Schultz. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And it's Rose missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Tie game.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of this.
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've got Jordan. Rose is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Reese in at the 4. That's the Boston 5.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Bledsoe dishes to Leonard. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Here's Reese. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Boston shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That one is off. Boston making a switch here. Faried is checked in. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Warriors now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. This is to Waiters. Unloads from 13. Oh, that's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Rose, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And he's way off from outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And Boston has possession. It's a one-point game on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Schultz in at the point guard position.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Beal the pass to Allen. It's Beal on the wing from the corner. Can't get it to go. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
Now here's Bledsoe. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
There's the steal, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 3. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. "12 seconds left in the game. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. "11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
On its way from Rose for 2. Boston again missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So we see the Warriors get the win here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Eric Bledsoe.
He was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint, whether it was scoring.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a